You sit at your computer, often at home. You press a button and you draw a rectangle. Boom. You draw another one. And another one. You add some text and place it at the exact right spot. More money.
Sounds easy and fun, right? Getting paid for drawing some rectangles. Welcome to the world of product design. Some call it UX/UI, some say UI/UX, some say just UX or just UI or product design. It's a process of mostly designing apps and websites. Hi, I'm Michał and I've been a designer for over 20 years. I work on hundreds of products for some of the world's largest brands. And yeah, not gonna lie, I made a lot of money doing it. Whether you're a complete beginner or already started your product design journey, I made a very detailed plan on how to do it best this year. Wanna see it? Well, don't blink, here it is. No need to pause the video, don't worry, we're gonna go through it step by step right now.
We're gonna get you from this to this.
Just make sure to like the video and save it for a future reference, it's gonna come in super handy. You are here, the beginning of your journey. First thing to do is to accept that a lot of UX is actually quite boring. If you're more of an artistic type, then brace yourself for not really doing those beautiful floating glass cards and panels on colorful backgrounds. No, most of it is gonna be research and problem solving. Accepted the boring? Okay, we can go further. The main question that everybody's asking right now is whether AI is gonna replace that job. Because if it is, then maybe it's not even worth it to start learning, right? Quick answer, no. AI is not going to replace designers. It can speed up a couple of processes, but for the next 2 or 3 years, it's actually the best time to start being a designer. There are many options available, but I would suggest you start with the Google UX course. It's cheap and it's in-depth enough to give you enough knowledge to then pursue learning on your own and have pretty solid fundamentals. Do segments 1, 2, 3, 4 and then stop. Segment 5 introduces UI design, which is all that visual stuff, but you don't really want to learn this from Google, trust me. The course is relatively cheap and there are some scholarship options for developing countries. Some people also sign up for auditing Coursera, which is the platform that Google Course is on, and that way you can do it completely for free, but you won't be able to upload the assignments or get the certificate. My thoughts about it? The certificate is completely worthless. It's like a PNG diploma that nobody really cares about. And because in the Google course, it's not the experts who grade your work, but rather other people learning, you usually just upload something to get a maximum score and a comment that just says okay or give me a maximum score too. It's pretty worthless and pretty stupid. Now your hero path splits in two. Are you ready for what lies ahead? Once you learned the basics of UX and research, it's time to explore UI design. Yes, the visual stuff. It's really important because this is the one thing that really helps you get hired. It's simply the easiest to measure. People can read a long case study and never know whether you copied it from somebody or not. But if you show a thought out, readable and beautiful visual design, it's very easy to assess whether it's good or not. Let's start with the free path. The best part about it is that it's free, but it's gonna take you longer and it's a little bit less structured, so you might miss a couple things. Start with the Becoming a Designer playlist on this channel. It's a pretty long course where I use a no bullshit approach to explain many of the UX fundamentals to you. And once you finish that one, go to Learn UI Design for Free playlist to continue with the visual stuff. Now, if you want to learn design from other people, Please do your research. There are some great people out there, but there is also a lot of pretenders. So check whether somebody that you want to learn from has actual job experience, projects that they've done for clients and hopefully over a course of many years. That path will converge in a second, but now let's cover the faster and better option. So I took everything that I know and I condensed it into a set of very popular video courses that are currently being taken by over 10,000 people from all over the world. I tried to price them well below the average for things of that quality, and also there is parity pricing for those that need it. The outcome is that every single day now I get stuff like this. Hundreds of people got their first job this year alone, and it really works. It's fucking amazing. So if you can afford it, that's definitely a faster and better structured way to get there. It includes some of my secret techniques that are coming from years of working on huge projects for some of Fortune 500 companies, and also my very own techniques like red square method, hierarchy strips, type framing, and a lot more. Now, you won't find these methods anywhere else because these are things that I created myself, both teaching thousands of people online and teaching on university. Okay, this is where the paths meet. You learned UI design, congrats! Now go and practice it, preferably daily. We will have a daily UI design challenge that you will be able to join for free very soon. When exploring new things, avoid distractions and especially avoid 30-second animation tutorials. They're completely worthless and they just occupy your mind and take away your time that it's really much better spent by learning fundamentals of design. People hire you based on your portfolio. It's basically a website that shows your work. And since you haven't really worked anywhere, right? It's gonna be full of fake projects that are done for the sake of the portfolio. But you know what? That's completely fine. Here is a quick step-by-step on what to do and what not to do. Best portfolio is a dedicated website. You can use Wix or Webflow or WordPress or Framer or anything you want. And if you need some help, you can ask a friend to code it for you. That's because on a dedicated website, you can install tools like Hotjar or Beusable and then simply watch little recordings of how people use the site. And when you realize that nobody's clicking on your case study, that may mean that your thumbnail sucks and it needs to be more vibrant and more visible. So tweak the thumbnail and then see what happens. Don't make your portfolio inside Figma. This is a big red flag because somebody joining your Figma file from a logged in account is gonna automatically leave their email at your disposal. Too many people, that's basically a no-no right away. You can use Behance or Dribbble, and there are good examples of people that did that after my courses. This is important. Stop downgrading yourself. Don't start your website by saying, "Hi, I'm an aspiring designer," or "Hi, I'm a junior designer." Nobody cares about that, and that basically kind of downgrades your quality automatically. They're gonna figure out you're a junior by looking at your work experience anyway. But those negative, demeaning words leave an impression that you kinda suck. So show your work and just say, "I'm a designer." Proudly. Confidence sells. Your portfolio needs between 2 and 3 case studies. That means that you probably need to design 3 different projects. It's really good if there are different categories. So one project can be a mobile app, the other can be a website, and then you can use the third one to showcase thinking outside of the box. You can do a smartwatch app or something crazy like a smart fridge. Very often those crazy projects catch attention and make people more interested in what you do. The case study is not a contest of who writes the longest, most boring paper. It's supposed to be your perspective of how you approach the problem and solved it. So you can add photos or quotes or what you were thinking at different stages of the process to make it more into a story, because storytelling like this sells as well. And when you're done, wrap your case study in a UI sandwich. Start with a beautiful grid of visual designs on the top, and then a different set at the very bottom. That way people are primed by something pretty and eye-catching before they even start reading, and then they end up with something nice at the end as well. It really gives the best possible impression. And then, network like crazy. Write about your story of learning design on Medium and LinkedIn. Join communities. Talk about other people's work and show your work everywhere you can. In other words, be active. People need to know you exist. Then, the first job comes, and with it, money. It will only get better from there. Let me know in the comments if I should talk about the next steps to be truly successful after you get your first job. But most of all, if you feel like design is something that you want to do, and you really want to do it, then I'm here to help, don't worry. I'm gonna help you with a no bullshit approach that has proven to work time and time again. So subscribe to the channel so you won't miss that stuff. And obviously, have a beautiful day.